Goodness, goodness. Well, I guess it's time I go meet Regis, because I definitely haven't been. Yom is obviously very upset with me, but you know, it's just the way it is sometimes. It's just the way it is. Sometimes things don't always turn out the way that you think they're going to. Okay, let's go meet Regis at the graveyard and see what's going on. I mean, that was just one quest that took like an hour to do. Man, this is such an incredible... Okay. Corvo Bianco's doing good. I mean, there's some Gwent right there. Which is the contract? Feet as cold as ice. That one's gonna take a while. Wine Wars. Okay, I should totally do some... I'm gonna meet Regis. I'm going to meet Mr. Regis. That way I can actually get some kind of main story stuff going here. Let's go to the next area. Why is it everyone freaking out? See, whenever I travel this one, I can't call my horse. I don't understand why. And why am I... Let me get this stuff off. I'm sick of this ridiculous Sir Geralt's Toussaint night trousers. Yeah, well, sorry. I'm switching back. I'm switching back to my ultimate wear. I'll sell those. Those are going to be worth a good chunk, even though they're heraldic armor. Geraldic armor, more like. Geralted armor. Okay, split bolts. See, I think, we should be good. Should be good, should be good. Let's go, Witcher Geralt of Rivia. Geralt of Rivia. You know, let's actually look at my character thing. Do I have enough points yet? Or what was I was in need of the greater red mutagen, but I didn't have one, so I'm going to have to possibly find another. I wish you could, like, do I have enough to combine? I think I do. Let's see here. Alchemy. Red mutagen, greater red mutagen. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Beautiful. Okay, let's go. Okay. I hate it when it does that. It was doing some little thing right there. So let's go in. Let's do it. Enter. Research. Okay, let's do it. Let's activate it. The strength and synopsis mutation improves automatically when you develop other mutation. Blah blah blah. Okay. Let's activate that. Okay, so that one's activated. And then we get some, when we get strengthened, we get more places to use. Okay. Sweet. How many do we need? Oh, we need more greater red mutagens. Fantastic. Okay, well, we already better mutated after that. Fantastic. Fantastico. I'm going to find Regis. Regis, where are you, old chum? I'd like to speak with you. If he's anywhere close. This is such an... Oh, the Toussaint is just so beautiful. Oh! These forests, it's not like stupid... Oh goodness, not these things again. Not these things again. I'm just gonna kind of get away from you guys because I'm sick and tired of...
Better pick some other place to meet.
Oh goodness, this is crazy. I'm not gonna jump into that cave yet, I'm just gonna go and see...
Die.
No, I don't want to fight. Can I just put my sword away? My goodness, that sword is crazy. Let's knock. Regis, you here?
Regis. Damn it. Locked. No way, I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Yeah, it's gonna be me climbing into that stupid... What's it called here?
What now?
Oh goodness, stupid ghouls. Stupid ghouls. My goodness, nice dodge, man. Nice dodge. Okay, well, let's jump in this place. Oh, what is this? It's Kikamore. Okay, stupid Kikamore. That's what you get, bud.
Kicking wars.
Okay, well. There's a lot of them. Great, this is just great. This is fantastic. I'm sick and tired of Kikamores. Now I'm poisoned. Now I'm poisoned. Well, now he was poisoned. He just got wrecked.
More eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
Okay, well, now I'm going to do so. Because I'm sick and tired of Kikamores. Hooah! Take that, stupid eggs.
Some stench.
That is some stench. My goodness, why are there so many of them? Hey, there's a dead dude over here. I'll take these florins. Oh, look at that. We got a stupid warrior now. This thing should have tremendous hate and... Oh, crap. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Okay, let's coin it up here. Okay. Okay, goodness, goodness, goodness. Oh man, my stupid silver sword is injured now. How am I? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Whew. Hopefully there's some actual, like, mutagens I can use here. Doesn't look like it. Got a bunch of crap. Man, there's so many Kikamores here, isn't there? I'm just gonna have to deal with like 15 of them. Okay, let's go this way. Looks like we have several different ways down here to go. It's fantastic, fantastic. Can I loot some graves here?
In his eye. Ought to use it.
Ah, is there something here? Some kind of treasure?
Interesting.
Interesting, ooh. Oh, very nice. A knight's oath. Let's read it. Sir Ramon of Guichon, on my grave you will not find the likeness of the man who once lived. I gave my heart, soul, and body to the knightly craft and wish I blah 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 blah. Oh. This, man, the sword was close to... My goodness, sorry. Sorry, I stole that before I even knew what it was, so that's a darn shame, and I might as well just equip it to honor it. Well, I can't use it yet. Cassis Foderis. Man, that's a good sword right there. Wait, how long until I can use it? Level 41. Well, I got a little bit of a ways here. Soon enough it will be mine. Regis? Regis, are you here? This is a creepy place. He's oughta, you know... Oh, there he is.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Detlef wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
What is Detlef's secret?
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Wait, is this his
One of
hand?
the beast's
Oh
victims.
yeah, there's his
By a
hand.
bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
You okay, Regis? He's acting kind of creepy. Oh, he's got a ring. The ring might be the most important part about it.
It's Detlef's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Cobinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kermoran, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Covenarius never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, It is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Covinarius gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Interesting. So they were going to use some kind of weird method to relive Dettlaff's hand's last moments.
It comes from
Or
our
crazy
home,
moments
where
recently.
we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I in turn gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both higher vampires, there's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place.
That sounds very
The
scary.
act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Okay, let's brew that decoction then.
Half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Okay, Geralt. We gotta brew this decoction, and it is. Oh, don't tell me the hand's gonna move. Oh, it's twitching. It's twitching. Is he going to talk to that crow? Are you gonna summon somebody? What is that crow gonna do for you, huh, Regis? What is he gonna do for you? Oh, he's chatting with that crow. That crow's going off to do something. I'm not liking that crow. All those crows are going. Did he talk to those crows? Regis?
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned, him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would, with all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
I'll take it. Let's drink to drink.
Snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Got a new life, a new body. That give you a new start.
He's not
Blank
drinking
slate.
blood.
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
What in the
Fair
world?
enough.
He's using long
Curiosity,
words.
That's all.
I can't keep up.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I
Very
could at last
interesting.
stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. What have you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Yes, I did.
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. Gotta ask you the big question, one everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well-founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Man, they're really hammering that snifter right there.
Man. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Always
I'm just asking all
fascinated me the
sorts
way
of questions
vampires can
here.
regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detlef recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
I did. I was wrecked.
A bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent.
Oh, wow, that's
There can be
interesting.
no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
All right, give you one question.
Very interesting stuff here.
one question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say. But I shall
Make
do my
it count,
best.
bud. Make it count, Regis.
If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life,
Yes.
would you choose to be a witcher?
Yes, I would.
See, Regis.
The witchery trade is a grand one that I
Don't know how to
love.
be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
And we're waiting in the graveyard.